Enterprise Food Holdings, LLC. Our mission: creating value for our investors. You are here because you have seen our commercial on national television, and we've piqued your curiosity.
Amazon loses money quarterly. Walmart stock has been flat over the last few years. We have created a whole new retail platform in food and general merchandise through verticalization. Our vision: we make the food, we make the packaging, and we're the retailer, like Henry Ford did for automobiles. If what we say is correct, is it not worth an inquiry with your financial advisor to discuss the merits and risks of this investment?
Go to ldic.us.com.
Verticalization. Webster's definition: to increase the size of the company through its scope of supply and range of products, either downstream or upstream. We are both. There are really only 5 basic food categories: meat, dairy, bakery, produce, and deli. All other foods are derived from these basic foods. 80% of a supermarket revenue comes from 20% of these items. Our vision is to manufacture these items, plus to manufacture the packaging material, while our competitors only buy these products. We are vertical. You're probably asking yourself, how do we do this? What we have here is a retail hybrid of groceries that we manufacture and package ourselves, plus general merchandise. Our vision is to manufacture the packaging materials, which gives us complete control of the manufacturing and packaging process, which radically reduces the cost. This is why our retail cost of food is 20 cents on the dollar, and our competitors is 70 cents on the dollar or more. Now, we've just changed the ballgame. Let's start with beef. A young calf, after 6 months, is sent to a feedlot to be fattened up for harvest. This is the major cost for the harvesting of this animal. By owning our own feedlot and doing the harvesting ourselves, and by using the various parts of the animal for different products, we have significantly reduced the price of beef. Costco, Target, and Walmart does not do any of this. They purchase prime cuts of boxed beef. By doing this process, we have substantially reduced the price of beef for retail. All fresh beef is packed in film wrap that we manufacture for case-ready beef products for our stores, which makes us very competitive. This is verticalization. Bakery. By baking our own products in our bakeries and manufacturing our own packaging and shipping directly to the store on pallet displays in our own warehouse concept, we will be very competitive. This is verticalization. We will only bake 6 to 9 items, such as bread, bagels, tortillas, cookies, muffins, and more, which makes up 80% of the bakery market. This is known as the 80-20 theory, that 80% of the revenue comes from 20% of the items. This is true of the 5 categories now being explained. Produce. By buying directly from the farmers and washing, grading, and packaging the product, we have cut out all middlemen, including brokers and distributors. Under certain conditions, we will participate with farmers in a joint venture. By thermoforming the packaging ourselves, we can reduce the costs of packaging, which in many cases is more expensive than the produce itself. Dairy. By having our own dairy herd and producing our own milk, we have created a dairy center. From this center, our vision is to produce ice cream, homogenized milk, cottage cheese, yogurt, cheese, and other dairy products. Deli. By harvesting the feedstock, beef, pork, and chicken, the various products are used for deli manufacturing. It is our game plan to use the whole part of the animal. It is typical in the deli manufacturing industry to buy their feedstock from a third party and then to manufacture the deli items. This is verticalization. Our concept consists of food and general merchandising, much like Walmart, Target, and Costco. We have a virtual store with brick and mortar. Let me explain. Macy's has a 300,000 square foot store with inventory and personnel, as does Costco and Target. We have a showcase of 25,000 square foot retail section in our store with one example of each item similar to the products that Macy's have in their 300,000 square foot store with all their inventory that costs millions and millions of dollars. Because we do not have the overhead of Walmart, Costco, or Target, we can sell similar products at a lower price and at the greater margin. Each product in the showcase you can see, feel, and touch. You will not be able to purchase these items in the showcase because this is only a showcase, but you can order online at our kiosks or from home. If the orders are placed by 3 p.m., it will be delivered to the store the next morning by 7 a.m. from our regional warehouse. If the customer is not satisfied, they can get an immediate refund. Our customers visit our store 2 to 3 times a week shopping for food. This is a national average. Costco, Walmart, or Target cannot say this. To execute this business plan, let me introduce to you Jane's Junior Warehouse Market. Why did we choose the name Jane? 80% of all food in general merchandise is bought by women in this country. Jane's Junior Warehouse Market is the first major change in retail in 75 years. Here's how the rollout of Jane's Junior Warehouse Market will work. We have a concept of a master developer, and a master developer will develop 12 stores per exclusive geographical area. This is known as a pod, and these pods will grow into divisions. Each developer has a long history of developing retail stores such as Costco, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and others. Their responsibility is to acquire the sites approved by us, obtain all permits, negotiate all contracts, and develop the store. In other words, they have total responsibility for the engineering, construction, and completion of 12 stores in their pod. It is our rollout philosophy to have numerous developers developing simultaneously. In this methodology, we will be able to create many stores in a shorter period of time. This is more than an idea. We are now executing this concept, and we invite you to come and see the next generation of retail, the first major change in retail in the last 75 years. Because of our investment fund, each master developer will have a bank guarantee to build his 12 stores. This project may sound overwhelming, but let me raise a question. Walmart has 7,500 suppliers. We will have 12 factories to make our food and packaging. We believe it is much easier to control with 12 plants than 7,500 vendors with different cultures and different agendas. Walmart, in its heyday, opened a store a day of 200,000 square feet with a revenue of $100 million a year per store. They were built by developers very similar to our program. It is our belief that we will build 2 stores a week, financed under the Job Act of SEC regulations, as set forth on September 23, 2013. If Walmart can build a store a day of 200,000 square feet, our program of master developers can build 2 stores a week of 50,000 square feet. We are now in negotiations with master developers in California, Arizona, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Charlotte, Richmond, Buffalo, New York, and others throughout the country. Shortly, we will announce developers and locations for 12 store pods. The final video product will be done in a few days and start its national broadcasting for our Job Act programming. We are now building in Hollywood, California, one of the largest social media platforms in the country. Hollywood is the center of social media and the future of our business and will tell our story. This is not an offering memorandum. Any sale of securities in this venture must be done under the conditions of the private offering memorandum, and the investor must be accepted by the board of the company and meet the Job Act requirements. Offers to purchase this investment may be made to qualified investors only after review of the complete PPM and by submission of the subscription agreement.